Hello and welcome to the No Major Glitches tutorial. If you are a new runner getting into this game, I strongly recommend you to run the No SLA category. I will have links to the leaderboards and the tutorial for that category in the description. I strongly urge you to run that if you are getting into the Portal 2 speedrun. This tutorial will not be covering any routes that do not differ from the regular full game routes. So it is assumed if you're watching this that you know how to do the regular routes. Now I will go over the glitches that are banned in this category. CFG, button glitch, reportals, turret fly, portal cuts, scripted momentum abuse, laser switch glitch, crouch toggling abuse, gel scroll, prop hopping, portal placement helper abuse, portal placements on disappearing gel, CPD, stuck launches, portal bump abuse, Pika portals, prop gel crouch boost, seam shots, pancake shots, observatory room gap shots, portal bubble abuse, FCPS abuse, Dane skip, PPD, bets writer, pause abusing, EHM, double trigger _ once activation. And with all that out of the way, we're going to be jumping into the first map, which is Smooth Jazz. The second half, this is where the route differs. You're going to come shoot a portal over here. You're going to grab this cube and you're going to put it on, toss it to that button. You're going to shoot this other cube, and then you're going to do the same for this button. If you know Portal 1 glitches, then just do that. You're going to come here, try to get the jump, and yeah, that's it. That's that map. So for the second half, you're going to shoot a portal here, and you're going to come over here. And then you're going to grab the cube, and you're going to do this little B-hop over here. And you're going to just put the cube on the button, and then... Grip panel, we're going to be doing Wheatley skip. So, come into this corner here, strafe onto this beam, jump, hold A. Come onto this radio dish or whatever, and circle jump onto this. Circle jump again onto this part. Wall strafe and jump onto this beam, jump and land in Wheatley's box. Okay, listen. So he's gonna start talking. Lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. You want to shoot a portal. They told me like never ever about disengage here. Myself from my management rail. Like get it as far this way and as close as you can to this surface, to the at the edge of the portal surface, without it. Right, like get it as close as you can to like here and as low as you can get it. So look at him, and when he starts counting, you can go through this portal, and you can start to line up this shot here. Isn't it really that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch! Ow! Ow! So when he says the ow there, the second ow, you can go ahead and come over here, shoot the shot, grab Wheatley, and do your ending movement. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? So for dual lasers, we're going to start by portaling up to this platform, placing these 2 portals, grabbing the cube, and activating the laser receiver as fast as you can. And that will start Gladys's dialogue. And that's really all there is to it. Alright, so for laser over goo, you're going to start by shooting a portal over here, and one in the middle of these 3 panels here. And when you go through this portal, the first thing you want to do is look as far this way as you can and shoot that laser. Then grab the cube. Once the platform's about here, what you want to do is you want to jump onto it. Place the cube in this corner here. Jump and grab it and solve the puzzle. So for pit flings, we have an entirely different route. Start by getting over to this cube as fast as you can and grabbing it. After that, you want to shoot a portal on this corner over here. And wait for Gladys to give us another cube. Once you have this cube, be very careful that it does not cross this line right here. As you can see, as soon as it's brought over this line, it is fizzled. So bring the cube over to this portal, stand on it, and there will be a shot you can shoot. See that ramp surface up there? Want to shoot that. Come through, bring the cube through after you have, and bring the cube over to this surface here and shoot a portal. What we're going to do is when we fling through this portal, we're going to look down and grab this cube in midair. So if I get it, it should look like that. Whoopsies. it should look like this. You really do gotta flick your mouse down. I think my cube is placed wrong. Yeah, so place it as close as you can get and flick your mouse down very violently. Next, what we're gonna do, when we place this cube on the button, this platform comes up, and to skip doing the second fling, what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw the cube on the button and land and strafe into this platform so it catches us. And that is the route. Alright, so for ceiling catapult, there are two strategies. I'll be covering the easy one, and that is to do this as intended. So, just sit here,
the aerial faceplate in here is
wait like a billion years for this dialogue to end.
You broke it, didn't you? There.
And once you launch, you're going to conserve your speed by hopping over here. Make sure to not hit that. Shoot your blue portal here. Fall in. Hit the button on your way down. Get the cube. Aim it. Oh. Do the baby fling.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Alright, and that is ceiling catapult.
So the hard route is ceiling skip. First of all, just to understand what I'm talking about, you can see how this flip brush is kind of shaped like a cone. You're trying to strafe off of the top right of it. So when you get launched by this catapult, you should be strafing as close to this as you can, and then going here once you get boosted slightly. So for the strafe itself, you wanna get as far to this corner as you can before you get launched up, as it's gonna make this strafe a little bit easier. And once you're up there, you'll notice that you might not even I got pretty close there. You might not make it because you're not crouching at the correct time. So when I like to crouch just before I get launched by the top right. So ideally that would look like this. And you make it all the way over here. So now that you're up here, the next goal is to make it from this windowsill up on to this platform. If you're doing this in full speed, it will probably still be unfolded. So you'll have to wait for an audio cue. I'll explain what it is later. So yeah, the goal is to jump on this little piece of collision. I'm aiming at it right now, what you're supposed to jump on. And the way that I like to line up for that is by getting in this corner here, looking straight down, and make sure you make a quick save just so you don't fall off or anything stupid like that. And then aiming, and then getting my crosshair, the center of my crosshair, just about at the corner of this piece of debris. And then I look about here, and when GLaDOS says the word distress, is when you can start jumping. So now that I'm all set up, I do a WA, and strafe onto this piece of collision. Yeah, that's what it should look like. You should be crouched for both hops. Then you're gonna make it over here. So, finally, you need to shoot, since you can't reportal, you need to shoot onto this panel surface. And then, I like to reshoot it just to make it easier to climb up here. So then you're gonna, so yeah, reshoot it, and then place it back one more time. Now, now when you get on the top of the surface, jump, and then catch yourself with your orange portal, so that you fling all the way up here. So now you're gonna hit this button, and then do the same thing you just did, but on the opposite side now. So now you have the cube, and you can do the route as normal. Just for clarity, it's just the beginner fling. And there you go.
This next test, I'm going to go to the surface.
For Ricochet, there's only really one thing to note,
Yesterday
and that
I saw
is
a deer.
the reportal
If you
here
solve
is
this
not allowed.
next
You need to do this
Maybe
fling.
I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And
But
I'll
other than
tell you
that,
about the
everything
time
in
I
this chamber
saw
is
deer again.
exactly the same.
Then from
So
the
for bridge
surface,
intro, the only
if
thing of
you
note
rub
is you
your
cannot do
cheek
cube
on
through
one,
glass.
it
You have
would
to do
be
the
like
baby strand.
When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and post
For bridge
you
gap,
in the
you can
lobby.
still do door
That
skip
way
as normal.
future generations can
And once
learn
you're through,
from
you
how
cannot do the
not to
reporter
have
route.
your
You must do the
unfortunate
slow
bone structure.
route.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. Well done. In fact, you did so
Just like
well.
that.
The
For
veil
turret
square
intro,
for
since
things
we
that are
don't
full
have
of
Bed Strider,
bullets.
you have to
Oh
be
wait,
extra careful
that's
around
you
these
in 5
turrets.
seconds. Good luck.
And one thing you can't do in this chamber is the reef portal to the end. That is against the rules. So you must fall through that portal.
And add adrenal vapor to your oxygen
One thing to note
supply.
in laser relays,
So may
you
get
cannot do
confused
food
about
jump.
the passage of time. The point
Alright, for chapter
initiating
4,
surprise in
we will be doing
2,
column blocker intended, or the speedrun intended. We will not be doing chorus skip. That is against the
Surprise.
rules.
Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned
So if you need a
at birth.
refresher, you come
So
here,
I very seriously doubt
hit
they
this.
even want to see you.
grab the cube in midair. One actual difference in this route is you cannot do the reef portal, so you must do the B-hop over here. And because you cannot clip through solid objects, Dane skip is against the rules, so you must sit through this cutscene.
You know the old
Alright, so for
formula.
laser chainings, there
Comedy
isn't
equals
much to
tragedy
note
plus
except
time.
the
And you have been asleep for a while.
you
So
can't
I
do
guess
the
it's actually
advanced
pretty
route for this
funny
chamber
when you
because
do the
it
math.
utilizes a reportal. Alright, so for triple laser, you
Federal
cannot do
regulations
the
require me
laser
to
switch
warn you
glitch,
that
as
this
that is
next
banned.
test
So what you
chamber
have to do instead
looking
is you can either shoot this portal now or
That's
later.
right.
I like to
The
shoot it later.
facility is
So
completely
you shoot this
operational
portal
again.
here, and you need to do intended. And then on your way back, you can do that. So this chamber takes a lot of time, and it is a lot less. It's very annoying. It's a very annoying chamber.
I think these test chambers look even better.
So the intro for turret sabotage is basically the same, except for the reportal off of this panel here is banned, but everything else is the same. Alright, so for the second half, there is a little bit of RNG here with these turret spawns. This is pretty good RNG. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab one of these defective turrets and bring it back with us, so we can skip going back to grab one.
Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner right there? Right?
So Willie's going to talk at us
Deciding
for a
which
while.
turrets
I've
to keep
found
at the
that
top.
standing over here makes him talk. So like if he doesn't start talking, try standing over here and looking at him, then he might start talking.
Have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical. You'll need to turn around while I do this.
Turn around when he tells you to.
Okay,
Shoot
go
into
on,
this
just pull
room.
that turret out.
You can stand in this corner and place the defective turret so you can have easy access to it later.
Well,
Take
that's
this
your
guy
turn.
out and
Oh,
put that guy
brilliant!
in.
That's brilliant.
New template.
And that's the whole difference.
If we're lucky, she won't find.
And implosion skip is also against the rules because you cannot,
Well done. Let's see what's inside.
like, I don't think I even have to cover this. Implosion skip is a glitch. So you can't shoot through this door, you have to come up here and
You smell neurotoxin? Hold up, the neurotoxin levels are going down. So whatever you do, hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry,
And
my mistake. That did it.
with that,
Neurotoxin
that is
at
all the route
0%.
differences
Yes.
in
Hold on.
Chapter 5. Just quickly to note, you cannot do elevator skip V2. That's against the rules, but regular elevator skip is allowed.
Toxin pressure.
Alright, so for Cave Johnson, the route differs in no major glitches. The fastest route is to... Oh, whoops. The fastest route is to shoot this portal right here and come up here. This is a very controversial route. The ongoing debates of no major glitches, because you are passing through this solid object here. Now, as of recording this, this is still allowed in runs. In fact, the world record actually does this run at the time of route at the time of recording. But just in case this route gets banned, I'm going to attempt to get the alternative route. We are going to try to strafe there onto this platform. It is a very difficult strafe that I don't think I'll be able to get here. I'll try to go for it a few times. But as of recording this, you can just do the shot here. That's still allowed at the time of recording this. If the route does become banned, I will put a pinned comment in the comments. So you just want to get the shot here. I'm missing it. Okay. Then you want to come down here and do the fling. All right. So for rep intro, you can still do this jump. That is still fine. But the rest of this chamber is going to differ from
test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the
What
gel.
you're gonna do?
Last poor son of a gun got blue
You're gonna
paint.
come over here.
All joking
Hit
aside,
the
that
button.
did happen. Broke every bone
You're gonna
in
grab it,
my tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
place it on here. You're gonna
The lab boys
come to
just
this door,
informed me that I should
crouch,
not have
and you
mentioned
should be able
the
to
control
shoot
group.
over top of
They're
this
telling me I ought to stop
emancipation
making
drill.
these pre-recorded messages.
And
That
you're
gave me
gonna
an
come
idea.
over here.
Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control. This next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion.
We're gonna do this track.
Travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA
Okay.
molecules and so forth.
Now we can't do step dead, so we have to go over here and we have to grab this cube.
You sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants. We took care of that too.
And the rest of this chamber is
Oh, in
as
case you got
usual.
covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
For bomb flings,
All these
you're going to do
science
most
fairs
of this
are
as
being
normal,
tested,
but
by the
we
way.
can't do the re-portal strat that we would typically do, nor can we do the super re-portal strat. So, you're going to come over here, and you're going to shoot a portal on this floor, and you're going to circle jump over to this button, shoot a portal, and hit the button while you're falling through. And do the chamber as you usually would. So for Crazy Box, we're going to be doing a old strategy.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler 7, we implanted a tiny microchip
So you're gonna
about
put
the
a
size of
shell blob right
postcard
here.
into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it
You're gonna
starts vibrating and
land on it
beeping
over
during
here,
this
and you're
next
gonna land
test,
on the
let
speaker.
us know, because that
We're gonna
means it's
shoot
above
a
the
tiny portal
500
service over there.
degrees, so we're gonna need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
You're going to land here. And you're going to come out to the side here. You're going to shoot a portal over here. Now, one thing to note, there is a trigger down here that actually opens the door. So you need to come down here first before you can go over to the door.
It means you're taking a long time on the catwalk between
So,
tests.
we can't do crouch trigger, so what we have to do, we have to coat this cube in gel. And what you actually want to do, instead of letting it get out, you want to put water in its cage so that it will get coated in, so the gel will come off before it has a chance to go everywhere. Alright, and then you're just going to do the ending fling as normal.
Science is about. Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you
So for potatoes, you want to do this opening part as normal. You're gonna shoot really high on this surface. You're gonna shoot these two portals, and then when you come out of this portal, you're gonna hold crouch, and you're gonna strafe up to here. And then to skip the potato, all routes are fine except for the reportal route. Alright, so for the easy route for prop intro, you're going to start by coming over here, shooting a portal up here, and putting some gel on the ramp. And after you've done that, you're going to come back over here. You're going to get the shot. And you're going to fling over here. And that's the easy route for prop intro.
That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
I swear I know him.
So the hard route for propulsion intro is the same exact thing that you would do in no SLA, including the view snap, because it is not considered precise enough, this shot you make. So yeah, you can do the view snap, then come over here, or you can just do it normally, you don't need view snap, but it's faster. So you come over here, make this jump here on top of this railing, and the goal is to get over to this rooftop. So the easiest way to do that, obviously, get on top of this AC. There you go. Now that you're here, you need to make a jump onto this railing, the top of this railing. And afterwards, you're going to hit a trigger to activate the dialogue, which is right here. But first of all, to get the jump to work, you need to do 2 crouch tops to get 0 ground frames. Otherwise, you're not gonna get enough speed. So yeah, it would look like that. Now that you're here, obviously just hit the trigger. Make sure that you don't like fall off when hitting this. I've done that before. But you also have to go a little bit further than you probably think you do. I have dialogue off, but I can assure you that Cave Johnson started talking, and then you can just make the fade here. So this route only saves like 2 seconds if you get it first try, and starts losing time on every other attempt. About 2 seconds every other attempt.
For prop flings, we will be doing intended, but there are a few ways you can speed this up. Number 1 is by pre-placing all of this gel early. So you can just pre-place all this gel, and I'm pretty bad at it, but you want to get gel here, and gel over there. Okay. So now that you've done that, you're gonna come over here, fling over here, shoot a portal there, grab the cube, and put it here. Now from here, you're gonna come over here and shoot these portals. And apparently you don't even need gel there. You can just sort of ramp off the surface. But it makes it a little bit more consistent to put gel there, so you don't need as much speed. So for conversion intro, the opening is the exact same. So once you get out here, you're gonna shoot a portal there, one here, and you want to shoot one right on that corner up there. You'll get pushed out, and that's why we're over here, so we don't die. And you're gonna do a circle jump onto this catwalk. You get a hop off this, and then you're golden. Be up through this office section. Shoot a portal over here. On this wall. Get to this button as soon as you can. Get over here. Some fun catwalk movement. And you're in this elevator. Once the elevator reaches the top, you're going to hop over here. Shoot a portal here and one here, so that you get gel over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to circle jump into this orange portal and strafe over top of this wall. It's very, very flashy route. If you miss that and you end up over here, just shoot a portal over there and then go through the portal. Now that you're over here, you're going to start placing gel. You want some gel on this wall, and you want some gel on this slanted surface. Shoot a portal here. Look down, shoot your other portal here. And ideally, when you strafe through this portal, you want to have it so the portal is parallel with this thing here as we're going to fling through it. So remember this portal color, as it's very important for the strafe. So strafe through, and you really do want to get a strafe off this. And shoot the portal you shot up here on that slanted surface, so you get up here. And that's all the difference. So for 3 gels, we're going to start by strafing up to here like you would in full game. Shoot the opposite portal that's over here on this blue gel. And when you're flinging down, you want to shoot that intentionally late so there's more gel that'll land here. Shoot a portal over there. And get on through here. Now there's a really hard route that involves strafing up through here and around there. And that is in the segmented run, which will be linked in the description of this video. So you can check that out along with some of the other harder strats I didn't cover because of how inconsistent they are. So after you've shut a portal up here, you're going to go through and you're going to be hop over to the 3 gels section. You're going to get the white gel. Please note that this white gel is very, very finicky in this area. Sometimes it likes to not spread all the way up here, and then you just shoot a blue portal up there and you just bonk on it constantly. So be aware of that. Get the orange gel. Fling through. I like to crouch jump and conserve a little speed over here, but you don't really have to. Shoot this portal, shoot this portal, get some gel up here, shoot it again, and on your way back over here, get the blue gel. Reshoot these portals, and fling through. And be careful not to hit any of the invisible geometry on your way. Shoot some portals up here. Actually, remember the order you shot them in. Remember what this portal is. So you can shoot it over here. And just sort of spam portal shots up here until one lands. Come on through. If you have a full right bind, do that. Shoot one up here. And we're gonna do this little thing here. I actually missed it. So if you missed that, you know, I presume you know what to do if you missed that. And to finish out this chamber, we're going to do 2 bounce. I'm not going to cover it because I'm assuming if you're watching this tutorial, you should know how to do 2 bounce. For a final intro, what we're going to do, we're going to come here, shoot a portal up here, strafe this way, shoot one up here, and then catch yourself with the funnel. That's what it should look like. And then you're going to toss the cube into here. And sort of do the CM strat. And try to get to the door before he finishes talking.
Both routes for sealing button start the exact same way. Just get this portal as left as you possibly can, since it's going to save just a little bit of time. Then you're going to go through this portal, and then reshoot this a couple times just so you're better aligned with this panel, and then you're going to shoot up here. So here's where the routes differ. For the hard route, what you're going to do is shoot a portal on the very top left of this, as top left as you can get it. It's not terribly precise, but it's just a little bit easier. And then afterwards, you're going to make a quick save here before you hit this button. Hit the button, and then try and grab it in midair and land on this windowsill. So now you're going to shoot whatever portal you shot up here. So in my case, that would be blue. Fling the cube upwards, and in the time when it's in midair like that, you're going to shoot this blue portal and then go through. So when you're through, you want to make sure that this cube does not fall through the portal, otherwise you're gonna be fucked. Like there's nothing you can do. You're gonna have to reload a save. So just shoot the portal again, and it's gonna fly up there. The easier route you can do is from here, just shoot 2 portals to get the funnel over here, and do the intended route. It's not terribly slow, but it is obviously a little bit slower than doing the harder route. So you're just going to come over here, and yeah, same thing. So that's ceiling button, not terribly difficult. You should be able to do the hard route if you're pretty good at no SLA. So there's two routes for wall button as well. One of them is the CM strat, which is obviously a little bit harder, so I'll be going over that second. The first one is extremely simple. You're just going to shoot these two portals here, make sure that this is aligned. There's a placement helper, just so that this funnel goes through properly. Then when this chamber finishes combining, you can make a quick save here, and then catch yourself. Whoops, I didn't wait long enough and the funnel didn't activate. So yeah, wait for the funnel to activate, and then go through. You can see here now that I'm just going to this button. And again, it's really simple. Should just be able to catch the cube like that. Then you're gonna grab it. And what I would recommend doing, you can do the intended shot, I'm not gonna go over it, you just shoot a funnel there and go to the end. What I like to do is just what you do in the CM strat as well. Which is not too much harder. You just make this circle jump here, and then you grab the cube and fling it over here. I'm having trouble, so I'm gonna just put it in the funnel. And yeah, that's the easy route. So the harder route is requires angles and also dialogue to be on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come in the room as you normally would,
Don't start yet, don't start yet.
and then shoot this portal
You are not gonna believe
on
this
this line, this horizontal line, anywhere. Doesn't really matter where. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over to this checkerboard pattern and align with the middle of it. I like to stand about here, and then what you're gonna do is look straight down. The second number in your angle should be 20. And when GLaDOS finishes saying the word tests, you're gonna shoot this orange portal. So there we go. Then afterwards, you're gonna catch yourself with the blue portal, and now you're gonna be flinging in the air. Now you're gonna replace it in about the same spot that you would normally, and then walk through. You should be crouched for this last fling, and then again you're gonna catch yourself, and you're gonna fling all the way over here. So now angles can be ignored. You don't need them anymore.
There we go.
Now you're gonna shoot
You can't even tell, can you?
these portals here and here. And you can just do the beginner route for this, but I'm assuming if you're doing this, you're also capable of catching this cube in midair, and then jumping back into this funnel, and then the route is the same. So this route is actually so boring for polarity that I'm going to use timescale to speed it up because I don't feel like explaining it. What you're going to do is you're going to shoot this portal here on the funnel, and then get rid of the turret here. Now, you can reverse the polarity of the funnel, so you can bring the cube over closer to you. When it's near that panel, you can swap the portal and step off the button. When it comes next to you, just replace it one more time, and then go through. Finally, what you're gonna do is reshoot that one more time, so the cube gets pushed away, and that's polarity. So funnel catch, there's two routes. Both of them are pretty similar in speed, but one's a little bit harder and a little bit faster. For the easy route, you're just gonna shoot these two portals here, and then when you get stopped by this funnel, you're gonna go through. By shooting this portal here, and then you're gonna hit the button and activate the funnel again, and then do the same exact thing that you did for yourself for the cube. So you're just gonna replace that here, and there you go.
The advanced funnel catch route is to shoot a portal about here so you don't bonk your head on the ceiling.
Hope I didn't disturb you too much then. It was the same
Shoot that as early as possible and then do that fling. It's quite difficult and it doesn't save that much time,
Anyway, just finish the last one. Just now the hardest one.
but it is
Do not know
a little
what all the
faster,
fuss was about.
and
Understood
you're
it
just going to do this
Have you read
as
that
you
one?
would in the easy
Doubt
route.
it. Well,
So this route is the exact same. You stop the box, you just get this cube open over there so that the door opens. Make sure that you do not do the reportal ending, as seen in speedrun mod, and some other people like to do it in full game too. It doesn't save any time in full game. But basically, just make sure you don't do this since reportals are a glitch, and this is kind of a subconscious thing. If you do want to still do it like that, you can just make that circle jump. It's incredibly easy, and that's the only difference for stop the box. It's the same exact route. So for laser catapult, you want to be quick for the entire chamber because you want to beat Wheatley to the end of the chamber before he's done talking. So to do that, get to the surface as fast as you can. I like to portal over. Then you're going to activate the funnel here. and then go through. When you're in the funnel, you want to shoot this in such a way that you'll be able to fling to the ending platform. You'll see what I mean in a second, but it's just about this angle should work. And then when you're over here, you want to start crouching, and then exit the funnel when you're at a what you think is a good height. It's not really that precise. So you can see there I probably got a little bit too much height. But if you get it correctly, it should look like that. Then you're going to replace this portal here, and then make a strafe. Just go through this portal, and you'll fling all the way over here. Another thing to mention is that you should probably make a quick save here, because the timing of this route can be kind of unfortunate in the fact that sometimes you get, I believe it's tick perfect, but you'll enter it while Wheatley finishes talking, and GLaDOS won't start talking. So just make a quick save here, just in case that happens. It probably won't, but just to be safe, don't do that. And that's pretty much all this route is. So for laser platform, you're basically just going to do intended with slightly different execution. First of all, activate this receiver at these two portals here. When the platform reaches about in line with with the left edge of this laser receiver, I like to stop it. And then afterwards, you're going to do a portal stand onto this platform here. Now shoot this a little bit higher, just in case you mess something up. Then quick save, hit the button, and then go through the portal. You're gonna wanna catch the cube in midair, and then shoot these two portals here to activate this receiver to disable the lasers. Now you can just do what you're supposed to do, which is this, and then go through and reactivate the laser. Some people like to do what you do in no SLA, but that's actually slower in this instance because you're just taking unnecessary time to line everything up when you already have the cube there. So afterwards, you're just gonna jump over here, get as far as you can through this funnel to save those extra couple seconds, and that's all there is for laser platform. There's two routes for propulsion catch. One is like a couple of seconds faster. I'll go over the faster one first since it's pretty easy. You're just gonna go over to this button as fast as you can, hit it, and then shoot one portal on top of his monitor there, the other one as close to you as possible. Then you're gonna shoot this portal on as high as you can on this surface here. And then when you're falling through this orange portal, you want to look 90 degrees and hold W. So this should land you on the platform, and you should be able to grab the cube from here. And then what you're gonna do is just activate the gel with the cube, go through, and stand on this button to activate the funnel. So now that the gel is getting over here, you can just have to wait for a second. And when it gets on the ramp, when it covers the ramp, just gonna get off. Now, you can't do, I know some people like to do this. You can't do this crouch triggering thing with the propulsion gel, but you don't need it for this trip, so good news. Basically, you're just going to hold W the entire time, and near the end, you're going to flick to the ending door. Should look like this. I went too aggressive. Like that. That was pretty close, but you can just find a setup that works for you. I like to do it like that. And then you're just gonna get over here to the very end. The other strat that you can do for propulsion catch is fast intended, which looks like this. You hit the portal as fast as you can, activate the funnel, and then grab the cube towards you as fast as you can. Now finally what you're gonna do is activate the gel one more time. And basically the same thing as you did in the gel strafe route. But what you're going to do now is go back through this portal and get the cube to activate the funnel this time. Now, you can shoot one portal there, and then, whoops, I missed the surface. And then what you're going to do is shoot that portal here, catch yourself, and if done optimally, it's the exact same speed as the fly route in full game when you're shooting this portal here, so it doesn't lose too much time. Gel strafe is ultimately a little bit faster though.
This is the propulsion polarity tutorial. This route is a little bit faster than intended, so don't stress yourself if you can't get it. So first, you're gonna enter the chamber and portal here and here. You're gonna grab the funnel, put it here, And first we're just gonna get the gel like around here, like so, and then you're gonna jump on gel and shoot a portal shot over there, and then shoot a portal right here, and you're gonna do a circle jump into that portal, and then grab the gel and stand on this button right here, and then you're gonna shoot there and wait for the gel to come through and time this correctly. And then you're gonna come through, hit this button, and do the portal here so you can get the funnel from here. And then you're gonna shoot right here after you're all the way to the top. And then that's it.
So for finale 1, you're just gonna b-hop
Only 2 more chambers.
over here and land on this faith plate.
We're doing it now.
And you're just gonna wait out this cutscene. Shoot these portals as soon as you can. Sort of spam.
Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yes, no,
And then
don't do that.
prepare
Stand right here.
for
Where
this.
do you go? No, seriously, do come back, please. Come back, please. Okay, look, I've decided I'm not going to kill you. Okay. If you
So
come back.
a little skip here.
Oh,
You're gonna
just thinking back to the
land
old
here,
times, the old days when we were
and
friends,
then
good old
we're gonna
friends.
do a little
Not
b-hop
enemies.
sequence
And
over
I would
here.
say something like, come back, and you'd be like,
And
yeah, can't help but notice
do this
that
thing.
you're not coming back. You just did. Oh, I've got
And
an
then
idea.
for the ending, you're just gonna shoot these portals.
Straight to your face. Hold on. I'm almost there. Don't mind me. Continue escaping. Death trap.
Alright. Once you're through this once you're through this chamber,
They're killing you.
Um,
They are was that your bullet? Riddled bullet flying out the roof? It was,
You're gonna
Those were the crab turrets, weren't they?
go up these stairs.
Well, no matter,
And
because
kill
I'm
these
still
turrets.
holding all the cards. Oh,
By the way, jump of
I
death
see.
is faster.
Clever. Very clever. And foolish.
Uh,
Spinny blade wall. Machiavellian.
Once you've made it across,
Wow. Good.
you're gonna
good.
be off over
Finally,
here,
an
and you're gonna do a
Holmes versus
strafe
Moriarty.
over here.
Aristotle versus Mac. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back, come back. Did something break back there? Oh,
Now,
oh,
what you're gonna do
That
is
would be amazing if
get
it
these
killed
turrets
you.
angry at you,
Hello?
wait for them to
Oh,
de-aggro,
Yes, all right, no, just let it
and then
break, wait.
b-hop
I'll be back. If
over
you're still
here.
alive, I'm gonna be
Now,
back.
you don't
Don't
have to
till I get back.
de-aggro them, do that, but it is just... So for the easy route of Finale 3, you're gonna get over here and press this button as soon as you can.
Refrigeration wing. Then 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then I'll kill him.
And get over here as soon as you can. Nope. So, for easy, what you're gonna do, you're gonna come over here, start be hopping this way,
Great. Just get rid of this.
and get over here. Try to get the
There we go.
shot over here
For a moment, if I may.
while the debris is still in the way.
The death traps have been a bit of a
Get the
failure
gel on the
so far
conveyor.
for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my leg. Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Then you're gonna get gel over here,
What has he done to this place?
and then get in the funnel. And that's really all there is to it for the easy route.
And if you're doing the hard route, what you're gonna do is conveyor skip, which looks like that. I'm not gonna go into too much detail over it. I'll link something that goes into it slightly more in depth But to be honest, it's just a movement trick. If you're not good at movement, you're probably not going to be able to do it. But it's basically, you get into this corner here. And then you're going to do a W jump while crouching. And then strafe with A. I missed it there. But you can watch my iHUD to see what I do. And again, I'll link something that goes slightly more into depth as to what you're supposed to do there. But when you get over here to the end, just shoot 2 portals here. And then when you get over to the very, very end, replace this blue portal so that you... I'll explain later, but you can't hit this pipe. Otherwise, the next route won't work. So make sure that this is placed in such a way that you won't hit the pipe. Now, coming over here, you're gonna get on top of this pipe. Oops. You're gonna get on top of this pipe. If I can get it to work. Yeah, so like that. And then you're gonna jump a little bit higher up. So when you're up here on the highest point you can go with this pipe, you're gonna shoot this portal, the other portal, whichever one's not this, and then jump into it. And as you can see, if you did everything correctly, you should link up to this funnel. Another thing you can do is come out of this funnel for a second, and then do 2 hops like that, just to save a little bit of extra time, probably around a second. And then you're just gonna exit funnel and move on to Finale 4. So that's all this route is.
Alright, in Finale 4, one of the glitches that is... one thing that differs is you cannot do portal spam. This is against the rules. So, what you have to do is just come here, shoot the ceiling, and then B-hop over to this. And moonshot is also not allowed, so you have to finish out the run like this. And that is all of the route differences in No Major Glitches. Have fun.